Okay, and people will come when they do, I guess. Wow. The wonders of technology. It is very cold. Okay. Yeah, so we're just trying to fix an issue. Also need to probably make a test bench for something bigger. So I think I left off making these two buttons. Didn't do anything yet. And the point is that we should be able to switch between stuff. Okay. Do 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 do. The stuff. And I think we did something. Firearm wrong. Do 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 do. Test butt stock type. Okay. Sure. Think we can do this, and then stuff will happen. I think. Might be the other way around. Something like that. Do something. Do. Okay. Wow. I guess I opened that screen. So here. So for example, if I did this. Okay. So that does work, and then we just need to put this in anyways, so we can be less annoyed when we're testing. And the reason why I need to do this is just for a side-by-side comparison. Okay. So we need to adjust the new buttstock system. So that it's based on this height instead of that height. And then we need to make it a fixed number because that's how stocks work. Stocks aren't a ratio. So go back. And the buttstock is in the receiver drawer. So it is here. And then we will need to adjust this. So we're going to start with this one. So that is this corner right here. So what we're going to do is just to have that adjusted based on the top. So we're going to start up. And let's just make sure that we know it's based on the front. Hey Creepy, what's up? I remember this time. So I need to make sure that it lines up with the front so it doesn't look stupid. So let's kind of have that position saved in our mind. Yep, so this is the top guard. The top guard is based on, no, not this one. We're not looking at the actual stock for that. Yep, I'll see you in 2 years. Creepy will either cease to exist or become immortal. You can place your bets on to see what will happen. Chat. Okay. It's the front bolt action shield. You can see that it uses cartridge diameter. Okay, so it was this. So I'm not stupid, I guess. That was just difficult to find on my own. I wonder if there's a way to place like little shortcuts all over the code. I'm not sure how like splitting each individual file would feel. "50 developers screaming?" I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. Okay, so we want to use this one. And then we're going to start here. And then we're going to do a minus after. Okay, so if we look at the new one, we can see that it clearly looks off. Yeah, sure, you can post the link. I'm not sure if YouTube chat allows that. I'm not doing any moderation stuff. Or you can send it through DMs. Anyways, now we want to kind of push this back down because we're using this rifle as the main reference. So hopefully the scaling should apply to other places. And then here we're going to try to find a happy medium for a fixed number that we can use. So what can we expect? Let's say start with this. 3 centimeters. Yeah, it's clearly still wrong. Still wrong. There's just a ton of trial and error, so you can fit it to the new standard that we're working on. Okay, that's a bit off. Let's try to... doesn't look good. New one is lower. Try 4.9. Let's... Okay, now there's an imperceptible difference, so that one's good. We can move to the next one, which is this one. So we're doing the same thing, but for this one, is they're in for a long ride. Based on new start. No? Okay. This is a normal stock. It's like, wait a second, did I do something wrong? Nope, didn't do anything wrong. Okay, that looks close enough. And then next up, we want to move to that. So this one is something specific. I thought I deleted a lot of this. Did I forget to save? But the buttons are still there, so I think our progress is still fine. And while we were waiting, Creepy has died, so very unfortunate. Okay, so we can try testing this out on something bigger. So you can see at the top looks kind of correct. And we might need to change the bottom as well for the angle. Oh, I meant the link. You did not post the link. It's so stupid. So the new one does look better. Just the problem is that the bottom also doesn't match, I guess. So we'll probably also have to change that. And then the actual handle is interesting. A different problem, I guess. If we can get this one down, it makes more sense. Probably. To go where? Next to me on my vehicle. It looks a bit better, but yeah. That middle part is interesting. Guess we could just focus on the rest of it. What did you... Okay, you just sent it now. Game developers protest? Interesting. That one's old, though. It's 10 months ago. But yeah, protesting layoffs does make sense. So let's go back to what we were working on. So it's good that they don't look different. And we can try working on the other parts. So like the bottom might want to rise up a bit. And also, it's different when you have the trigger farther away. The buttstock tends to come up. I don't think I have something that does that though. Yeah, this one's pretty short, I would say. And this makes sense. The grip makes a bit less sense. It's working on this part here. And because this is farther away, make it a little bit shorter, I think. But this top adjustment so far looks pretty good. Just the bottom looks a bit weird. So we can try to do something about that and see if that adjustment works or not. What can we do? Okay, so this one, straight grip. This one is based on this, which does make some sense, but yeah, doesn't look great after. So 872, and then we have the dip. Does it matter that much? This anti-material rifle here. Yeah, it looks a bit weird, I guess. Hello. I don't recognize that username. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? So yeah, I guess it makes sense to have that as well adjusted. And the angle will also change, I'm presuming. That's a bit more difficult to figure out though. Let me try this. Probably at least 4.75. It's still a bit off. Yeah, it's close enough. This one's probably this, I'm guessing. A bit off. That one looks alright. Oh, that's cool. What do you mean drinking is not against the rules? If it's against the rules. Legally? Chat-wise? What's wrong? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess talking about drink alcohol is fine on YouTube. I don't think there's any restrictions against that. Alright, that looks right. Okay, that looks correct. Nice. Do. Let me see. That's cool. There's some stuff like that. And this grip doesn't look very holdable. And the trigger is pretty forward. Yeah, you would probably need some pistol grip here. At least looks better now. So I think we can make those simple adjustments pretty easily. The angle also might need to go up a bit. Okay. Stupid. Why does the Fang inventory rifle look so different? Oh, that's why. Yeah, so the new one is actually a bit better in proportion, funnily enough. Isn't the thing firing a smaller round? Kind of confused. Okay. Just the bottom. Probably make it slope up a bit. Every YouTuber starts at $50. What do you mean by that? I hope you don't mean human trafficking. Um, that would not be great. I guess the top to bottom difference is fine. Okay, so this adjustment pretty good so far. Yeah, cool. What else do I need to do? I need to do street grip, semi grip. Oh, people that recommend whiskey. I see. Yeah, $50 is very low. It's for a person. It's kind of crazy. Unbelievable price, as they say. Well, it looks awful. Semi grip. Wow, they're identical. Okay. We need to change the top part first. Huh, this one's a bit different as well. Interesting. Still not enough. Okay. Sure. What did I start with? 5.1. We can make adjustments on that. Ooh, it's really bad. Looks right. Next one. Did 3 point. Let's start with like 3.7 maybe. I think I pressed the wrong number there. Oh, it's right. Okay. I like this a little bit more. Just personal preference though. So when we go back, huh, okay. So we're gonna have to change that rear one to something else. That's really interesting. Okay. That's the first time that has happened. We have to change the last two to the bottom. How unique. Overall, this is still not the perfect solution, but still a lot better than the one we had before. Let me just fix that though. So we're changing these last two so that they are based from the bottom. I think that's orthogonal temp. Minus if I remember correctly for our normal stock. It's kind of crazy. Orthogonal temp times cartridge diameter times 0.2. Really? I think it's times 0.6. Hey, Ajman. What's up? I think Ajman is from the Discord, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we are working on game. And chilling. Possibly. Yeah. So we're starting from this. I still don't know who tie-dye is. So these last two, what we are aiming for is starting here. because that's where our thingamabobber is. Yeah, shouldn't do that first. Because we need to adjust it one at a time. Wow. It's Mika. Holy shoot. Most of the crew is here. Who are we missing for the main chat? We're missing Kong, I think? And Ayla. And there's a whole other group of people who watched the later stream. And that's mostly the Asian and North American crowd. Yeah, I think most people in North America aren't even off work yet, so. True? True and real? I'm working on fixing stocks. I used the wrong anchors before, so they look really stupid on bigger, like anti-material rifles and anti-tank rifles, so I'm just changing the entire thing to look the same on the small rifles and then look better on big rifles. So this is correct. This isn't awkward, by the way. The awkward stuff is for the other things which you might have tried already. If you are cool and look at the pre-release tester version, only real Rixas know that exists, but the pre-tester tester version. I'll work on a pistol grip thing after, but this is a bit more die. Wow. All right, that looks correct. See, Mika, isn't this one so cool? The new one. So yeah, that's just what I'm working on, mainly. The cleaning rod? Why is it huge? The current cleaning rod's just roughly half the length of the barrel. Yeah, that's because it doesn't fit inside. It's too long. You can see that the barrel is very long. Yeah, it's a barrel that's long. That's why the cleaning rod needs to be this big to actually work, actually do its purpose. And I think the semi-grip looks a lot better. You can start working on the other ones. The next one is the Schultz. I didn't change that one yet. So we're gonna have to add some stuff from the old one. Kidnapping. Huh. It's this one. Once we're done with this, you can delete half of this function. Oh wow, this file's already 1100 lines long. Um, yeah, that's cool. All right, now they're the same, and then now it's time to make them different. All right, change all of this again. Wow. Wow. Rixas is so cool. Well, yeah, this part of the visualizer, and you can guess what the challenge is basically from what I'm doing, from the features that I'm putting in. I mean, it's not obvious, but it's there. There are clues. I mean, yeah, obviously it's bolt action. Um, the rest of it is a thing. Yeah, it looks good. Next one. Rixas speculation chat. Guess here. Guessed wrong. I mean, the brackets didn't really matter for the last one that we had. And two of the winners were people who didn't touch the game ever or in a long time. Casey was the only one who actually plays the game and won a medal. Some people really locked in for that competition. Yeah, that was an interesting move. I don't think anyone based their design on yours though for the actual winners. Like it was pretty different. I may actually keep both of these in. There's one problem I can imagine is that the longer ones will suck. I mean, the shorter ones. I guess let me just make it an option. I should put my theory to the test, as they say. Probably make some minimum length thing, but yeah. Mm-hmm. So minimum length. Yeah, this is a receiver calculation issue. Let me think. Let me just do this change first. I'm guessing like 3 centimeters or something. So this one you can see. What's the difference? Both of them just don't work. That's funny. Temporary 2. It's temporary 2 again. Temporary 2 is that. Let's say if it's like less than like 3 centimeters for now. This is completely arbitrary. Pretty sure I need this. And this. Yeah, temporary 2 is magazine size. I think this part of the code was written when I was in high school, so yeah, it looks a bit different than the rest. Uh, let's see here. Do. Yeah, I can delete this. And delete all of this. And that just safeguards things from people can't holding it. Hopefully. What? Oh. There you go. All right, that looks a lot less stupid. We're on the right track. Now we just have to do that part. That's easily fixable. Because we were going to do it anyways. Budget cuts. So true. Yeah. So that would look nice. Okay. Next one is this one. The reason why it looks stupid is because we did that. That was not supposed to happen. Oh, pretty close actually. That works. Wow. See, look, magic. We made a tiny gun look okay. It actually looks usable now. Okay. Still need to fix it for the big one, though. What? Oh, okay. That makes sense. What's the next one? Old one looks even worse. Wow. For this one, I copy here. That should do the trick. Kind of. I put in the wrong place. Might be interesting to re-explore this later. I have some ideas on how to improve this one, but right now I'm not in the mindset for that. Now it looks alright. Doesn't look terrible. That's good. Do 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 do. Wow, isn't that cool, guys? I also want to do like the alternate sling mounts that we could do. Next up is thumbhole grip. I like how this one isn't wrong. It just looks bad. I mean, some people might like this. Looks a bit more futuristic, 80s, 90s-ish. Yeah, you can adjust that later. Wow. Finishing this up. It should like cover most of the cases. So let's do our stepping again. Yay! I love stepping. Once we adjust this correctly, we should be on the right track again. Yeah, we love magic numbers around here. I am magic numbers' biggest stan. Rixas is the coolest game because of magic numbers. Do we even need to change this? Let's see. I know for these bigger ones, they don't matter as much. Holy shit. I don't even need to do the rest. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Thanks, we're done. Yeah, these beefier ones tend to be better on the conversion. We are so blessed. Okay. So the new buttstock one is just superior in every way. So this case, there's no reason to keep the old one, honestly. Oh wait, we're not done yet. I just realized that. Still do this stuff. Wow. I love Monte Carlo. Did you know that Monte Carlo is a cool hotel chain? It's definitely not a fire, not a. Let's see, I died. Underneath this, I'm pretty sure. Wow. Okay. Where am I supposed to put it? And huh. It's underneath this. So when we go to something like this. All right. Let's go down to work. Wow. Monte Carlos are so cool. Alternative material stock styles. Wow. Yeah, that would be cool. All right, that looks good. Next. Almost correct. Next is this one. That looks right. No, okay. Never mind, guys. Clearly I wasn't him. What? That's kind of crazy. So we're gonna have to adjust this roughly the same. The new version. It's like a little bit bigger, like a tiny bit bigger than IRL. That's why it looks slightly off. It's not that much bigger. It's mainly the height that gets to you. The length is generally correct. All right, this new one is looking fresh and cool. Ta-da! Okay, so we do have a cheek piece. This cheek piece is obviously wrong. These two. Okay, that one's just based on that fur. The cheek piece is usually made out of leather or cloth, soft material. It's so that when you rest your face on it, it doesn't hurt. Did you know that guns and Rixas look really cool? True. Keep looking rifles. Relatable. PPS-43 rifle. But then you have like things like the Mass 36, which look premium, even though they use metal stocks. But I guess it's not. It doesn't look cheap. It looks classy. Okay. Do 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 do. Wow, that has not changed. Not good, just French. True. So true, funny, relatable. I kind of like it when they mix metal and wood together. Me when the rifle is front heavy. I mean, that's kind of true for most older rifles. They just didn't care about the balance that much. True and real. Wow. Okay, that looks fine. That also looks fine. All right, it matches. It's a match. Now let's do the rollover cheek piece. Oh, it's the last part of this part. Wow. I love Rixas. Scream if you love Rixas. Uh, it's fine. It'll buff out, right, guys? Replace that with metal. Yeah. It's not a me problem. It's a silly guy problem. It's just a silly guy. This one looks so fat. What is up with this guy? Or do 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 what? I guessed wrong. Preposterous. This looks better than the old one. Let's keep that. Okay, we're done. Yippee! Okay. That's that. We are done with that torture. So glad. Now people can stop complaining. Or complain a bit less. And also me complaining. That's the main part. This one. What did we do? What did we do? That one's the one we worry about. You're coming with us on an adventure. On an adventure. Wow. Ratio 3. 2 more ratios. Alright. We got the buttstock Now it doesn't work for the old one because we don't care about it anymore. Well, we are cooking. Cooking class. We are cooking. Cooking class. Should make the new style default true. I think. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, so by default, it uses the new one. Yippee! What? Doesn't have that. Godot beta. Integrated game window. Yeah, I guess it'd be interesting. I personally don't use it, though. I like having two screens instead of a thing. Yeah, some people like it, so it makes sense. Kinda. It's kinda makes sense. Okay. Now it's pistol grip time. Mika's here. Wow, everyone applaud. Pistol grips are independent. Kind of. Okay, so let's make them work. So here, from the firearm drawer, up. Firearm stock grip. Okay, it's this one. Found it. Oh, okay. I don't think I'll add them just yet, but that's good to know. Like, this is really specific, but can you find like an image of like a gun with a bipod, but it's folded inwards? I can't seem to find it. There's a lot of ones where it's folded outwards. Well, not folded, but deployed. I want to do the bipod attach. Okay. That's a really long one. Okay. That's a stick one. Show shell one? Oh, okay. That one looks interesting. I don't think that's a style we'll use though. For the first style. So pistol grip is always behind the trigger. It's just a rectangle-ish thing. This is very useful because if you notice, if you design something with a really long thing, the trigger is not going to be there. So we have that. Stock grip string. Also, Rixas is a really bad abuser of magic strings. Hence, I don't have a firm thing of what order I want to put things in yet. But hey, the game works for now. Famous last words. Yeah, and the color of the pistol grip is slightly different. It's only the Star Wars blaster. True. Lewis gun. The Lewis gun was so stubby. Wow. What were they planning to mount that on? Clearly not the floor. That barely gives any clearance. Receiver stock. Do we use grain color anywhere else? Okay. No. Some more pictures. MG34 and 42. Wow. Yeah, those look alright. The one for the bar. I find it kind of crazy how much the bar barrel is exposed. Because I really didn't like that. Even the MG34 is completely encased in metal. I think that's mainly to protect people's hands from getting toasted. Okay. So we start behind this. Madsen held by string. That's a curious one. Love the Madsen though. The Madsen is so cool. One's held by a person. Trigger start. Okay. So what this means for us is that we can do plus trigger start, and then we can do plus, let's say, yeah, plus new start, new start, new start. There we go. Yeah, this one. So we'll just add all of these. Why am I doing that? Okay. Plus trigger start. Times ratio. This one is plus new start plus or orthogonal temp times 5 times ratio. Wow. I think that's what I'm using. Okay, so that wasn't the issue. It goes the other way. Okay. So we do this minus vector times 3.5 times ratio. I think that'll save us. Whoa. Yeah, that was pretty good. Thanks. Pretty epic gamer. 5.5. Monopods. Are you a monopod? This is barely a pistol grip, but we got it, guys. Okay, so we can improve it a little bit. This looks stupid, but it's funny. Then we can do a little magic. If you believe in magic. Yeah, but we here like to be a little bit fancy. Basically this. Yeah, that looks right. And then the bottom is like slightly swept. Ish. What? Oh, so confused. Okay, Mika, does this pistol group have your approval? Does this look alright to you? You gotta make it a little bit longer. Alright, there we go. It's about the same, but okay, let's try. Let's try it on like the rifle. Also some other ideas, but I get what you are saying. Let's see. Now it's a little bit wider. I think I'll do a little front curve thing. Whoa. Alright, guys, we've peaked. Alright, this is the detail that we're going for, guys. Alright, Mika, do we have your stamp of approval now? Alright, there we go. That is now the official pistol grip. Let me just take a snip of this. Alright, how are we going to do the bipod thingy? Oh, I also forgot to do the two circles. Yeah, the bolt lug is this one. Do like cartridge diameter times some weird number. It's 0.5. Well, 0.45. 312. One is 0.4. Okay. So that pin gets larger. Bolts. Makes sense. That's good. Yeah, that's kind of what I see as well. I'll actually have to get going now. Wow, it's been 2 hours. Okay, well, thanks for your help, Mika. Also, see ya, everyone. Thanks for coming.